You see a face. It looks real. It moves. It laughs. It might be a politician you know, a celebrity you follow, even a friend from your own life. You hear the words they say. You believe them because you see them saying it. But then you learn it's not that person at all. It's a copy. A computer made it. More specifically, a tool called FaceSwap AI. It's a new kind of trick, a digital illusion. It can be as small as a joke, or as big as a lie that changes everything. It can make people laugh. It can also be used to hurt people in ways we are only beginning to understand. FaceSwap is a specific type of artificial intelligence. People use deepfake to cover a lot of ground, but not all creations are the same. FaceSwap tools do one thing very well: graft one person's face onto another person's body in video. The face moves with the body. It blinks, it frowns, it smiles. The voice might not always match perfectly, but the visual image is often so convincing it can fool most people at first glance. The technology isn't just for Hollywood anymore. It's becoming more accessible every single day. Small trick: putting your friend's face on a movie character for a laugh. Big and dangerous: a fake video of a world leader declaring war, or a CEO admitting to fraud. Our eyes have been trained for centuries to believe what we see. Now, seeing is no longer believing. This changes the rules of evidence, changes who we trust, changes how we share information with each other. But the idea is simple. The software learns a face from photos and videos. Then it replaces another face in a different video, frame by painstaking frame. The result can be so smooth, so seamless, it bypasses our natural skepticism. We are entering an era where reality can be edited, manipulated, distributed at the speed of the internet. The consequences are vast, touching personal relationships and global politics. So, how does FaceSwap actually work? You don't need a degree in computer science to get the basics. The steps are surprisingly simple to outline. First, the computer needs to learn a face. You feed the artificial intelligence program hundreds or even thousands of pictures, video clips. The AI, known as an encoder, analyzes these images. It's not just memorizing photos, it's learning the unique patterns of that face. How the muscles move to form a smile, how the eyes crinkle when they laugh, the subtle shadows that define its shape. Next, you need a target video. A scene from a movie, a news clip, a video you shot on your phone. The AI uses a second component, called a decoder, to analyze this target video. The decoder's job is to take the learned facial data from the first step and meticulously apply it to the face in the target video. It overlays the new face, frame by frame, onto the original person's head. It works to blend the skin tones, match the lighting, align the facial movements like smiling or talking. This process happens incredibly fast. In just a few minutes, depending on the power of the computer and the length of the video, the AI can generate a brand new video. In this new creation, the face looks like the first person, but the body and the actions belong to the person in the target video. The mouth moves as the original actor or speaker talks, creating a convincing illusion that the new person is saying those words. That, in a nutshell, is the magic behind FaceSwap. It's a digital mask, but one that moves, breathes, feels startlingly real to the unsuspecting eye. The tools to perform this trick are no longer locked away in high-tech research labs. Free apps you can download on your smartphone, websites that do the processing for you in the cloud. While some of the more advanced software requires a bit of technical skill, the barrier to entry is dropping at an alarming rate. New user-friendly applications are emerging that automate almost the entire process. Upload the images, select the video, press a few buttons, the app handles the rest. This ease of creation is a huge part of the problem. When making a convincing fake is this easy, the potential for misuse grows exponentially. Why are people so fascinated with using FaceSwap? On one side, it's a boundless playground for creativity and humor. People use it for fun to create silly videos and viral memes that flood social media feeds. They might put a cat's face on a heroic movie character, or swap the faces of actors in a famous film scene to see what it looks like. This can be genuinely playful and entertaining. It can be a new form of digital art, a satirical tool for making a clever joke, a way to reimagine cultural moments. The technology also has serious, positive applications in the entertainment industry. In Hollywood, for example, directors can use similar technology to de-age actors, allowing a 70-year-old star to convincingly play their 30-year-old self without heavy makeup. It allows actors who have passed away to complete their final films, stunt doubles to be seamlessly replaced by the lead actor's face in post-production. It can even help with dubbing films into other languages by altering an actor's lip movements to perfectly match the new dialogue. In these contexts, FaceSwap and related deepfake technologies are powerful tools that expand storytelling, saving time and money while creating more immersive experiences for audiences. But every tool can be turned into a weapon, and FaceSwap is no exception. The same technology that creates harmless fun can be used to spread malicious lies. People can use it to create fake videos that are designed to deceive and manipulate. Imagine a video of a political candidate appearing to confess to a crime they never committed, released just days before an election, or a fake news report showing a natural disaster in a city that is actually peaceful, designed to cause panic and chaos. Or, on a more personal level, a fake video created to ruin someone's reputation by putting their face in a compromising or illegal situation. These harms are not theoretical, they are happening right now. A single, well-crafted false video can swing an election, destroy a company's stock value overnight, shatter a person's career and family life. The core of the threat lies in its ability to erode our collective sense of reality. When anyone can create a video that looks authentic, the very concept of visual proof begins to crumble. To understand the real-world harm, a simple story of one person's experience shows how devastating this can be. Let's call her Sarah, a young professional building her career. One Monday morning, she woke up to a flood of messages from friends and family, all asking about a video. The video showed her, or rather, a person with her face, in a highly compromising and explicit situation she had never been in. A stranger had taken photos from her public social media profile and used a FaceSwap app to create a fake pornographic video. The video was posted online and spread like wildfire. People she knew and thousands she didn't saw it. The comments were filled with judgment, slut-shaming, and cruel mockery. Her professional network saw it. Her boss saw it. Within a day, she was called into a meeting and suspended from her job, pending an investigation. The company was worried about its public image. Her friends were divided. Others distanced themselves. She felt completely alone, violated, and powerless. Her digital identity had been hijacked and twisted into something unrecognizable, and the world treated this fiction as fact. Sarah had to prove her innocence. But how do you prove a negative? How do you prove you were never in a place you've never been, doing something you never did? It took weeks of frantic effort. She had to file police reports, contact lawyers, and plead with social media platforms to take the video down. Every time it was removed from one site, it popped up on another. She had to gather evidence, like location data from her phone, to show she was somewhere else when the fake video was supposedly filmed. The emotional toll was immense. The financial toll was immense. Even after she got the video mostly scrubbed from mainstream sites and was reinstated at her job, the damage was done. The rumor lingered. The suspicion never fully faded. A simple Google search of her name still brought up articles and forum threads about the incident. Her sense of security was shattered. She became afraid to post photos online and afraid to trust people. It's not just misinformation. It's about the profound, lasting trauma inflicted on a person whose reality is stolen and replaced by a lie. Section 5. A voice returned, a memory restored. While the potential for harm is terrifying, it's also important to remember that FaceSwap technology can be a force for good. It can be used to heal, to connect, to preserve what matters most. Consider the story of a man who suffered a severe stroke that left him with locked-in syndrome. He was fully conscious and aware, but had lost almost all ability to move and his ability to speak. For years, his family could only communicate with him through slight eye movements. They missed his voice, his laugh, his smile. They had old photos, but videos were scarce. A team of compassionate technologists and doctors heard his story. They decided to use FaceSwap and voice synthesis technology to give his family a precious gift. They took the few existing video clips from before his stroke and used them to train an AI. They also collected recordings of his voice from old home movies. Then they used this data to create new videos. In these videos, the man's face, animated by AI, was mapped onto an actor's body. A synthesized version of his old voice read letters he'd written to his children and wife. For the first time in years, his family could see him smile again. They could watch a video of him reading a bedtime story to his grandchild, a child he had never been able to speak to. These videos were clearly understood to be recreations, not meant to deceive. But for the family, they were a powerful form of therapy and connection. It gave them a chance to see the man they remembered, to hear his voice, and to feel a sense of his presence that had been lost. It brought them comfort and helped them process their grief. This is just one example. In another case, a documentary filmmaker used deepfake tech to bring a historical figure back to life. An actor voiced their written diaries, while AI recreated their face from old photographs. In these instances, the tool is not used to lie or harm. It is used to reconstruct, to remember, and to restore. It shows that the value of this technology is in the intention of the person who wields it. It can bridge gaps, heal wounds, and preserve human memory in ways we never thought possible. Section 6. The breakdown of trust. We have to ask a fundamental question. Who decides what is true? Right now, the answer is dangerously unclear. The giant social media platforms are the de facto gatekeepers. They host and distribute videos. They have terms of service, community guidelines. Those rules are often inconsistent, slow to be enforced, and they vary wildly between platforms. Some places have laws addressing deepfakes, Virginia, California. But in many parts of the world there is a legal vacuum. That gap lets malicious uses flourish, and it makes creators and artists fearful. The first and perhaps greatest risk, the complete breakdown of societal trust. When any video can be faked, people may stop believing video evidence. This is called the liar's dividend. A corrupt official caught taking a bribe can just call it a deep fake. If the public is primed to doubt all digital media, the liar gains an excuse. Truth loses value. It becomes one opinion among many fabricated ones. Real evidence becomes dismissible. This erosion doesn't only hit politics, it seeps into every corner of life. How can a court rely on video evidence in a criminal trial? How can a journalist use a citizen's video to report human rights abuses? How can you trust a video call from a family member asking for money? When our primary mode of communication is questioned, social bonds fray. We become more isolated, more suspicious, more vulnerable to manipulation. The danger isn't only believing fakes, it's also that we stop believing the real things. A paradox. Skepticism can be healthy. It helps prevent scams. It prevents panic over false reports. But when skepticism turns to absolute cynicism, it becomes a tool for the powerful to deny wrongdoing. If nothing is true, everything is permitted. This is the abyss, objective reality up for grabs, and the most powerful liar wins. Beyond the breakdown of trust, there are other profound risks we must confront. The second major risk is the direct, targeted harm to individuals. As we saw with Sarah's story, this technology can be weaponized to create fake pornographic content, a practice known as revenge porn that disproportionately targets women. It can be used for sophisticated bullying campaigns. It can be used to spread hateful propaganda. It can be used to create false evidence that can land an innocent person in jail. The victims of these attacks often suffer immense psychological trauma. They suffer reputational damage. They suffer financial loss, with little recourse for justice. The third major risk revolves around power and money. Creating a truly perfect, undetectable deepfake still requires significant resources and technical skill. This means corporations, governments, and wealthy individuals will have the ability to produce far more convincing fakes than the average person. They can use this power to shape public opinion in subtle and powerful ways. Imagine a foreign adversary creating a deepfake of a military general announcing a coup to destabilize a rival country. Or imagine a corporation faking a video of a competitor's CEO making racist remarks to tank their stock price. This creates a new and dangerous asymmetry of power. The ability to convincingly manipulate visual reality becomes a new form of control. It can be used to influence elections. It can be used to manipulate financial markets. It can be used to incite social unrest. In this scenario, the truth doesn't just become hard to find, it becomes a commodity. It is manufactured and sold by those with the deepest pockets and the most advanced technology. The average citizen is left at a significant disadvantage, struggling to distinguish authentic information from sophisticated, state-sponsored disinformation campaigns. This isn't just about fake videos of celebrities. This is about the weaponization of information on a global scale. The power to shape what people see and believe is the power to shape their actions. When that power is concentrated in the hands of a few, without checks and balances, it poses a direct threat to democratic processes and individual freedoms. We are in an arms race, not nuclear, but the control of reality itself. And right now, the rules of engagement are being written by those building the weapons, So what in the world can we do about this? The answers aren't simple, and there is no single magic bullet. We need to fight this on multiple fronts at once. First, we need better technology to spot the fakes. Scientists and engineers are already working on this. They are training AI models to detect the subtle, telltale signs of digital manipulation, signs that are often invisible to the human eye. Unnatural blinking patterns, weird artifacts in the pixels, inconsistencies in lighting and shadows, or strange blending around the edges of the face. We need to integrate these detection tools directly into social media platforms and browsers to automatically flag or warn users about potentially manipulated content. Second, we need clear and sensible regulations. Lawmakers need to move faster. Laws should explicitly criminalize the creation and distribution of malicious deepfakes, especially those used for fraud, defamation, non-consensual pornography. At the same time, these laws must be carefully crafted to protect free speech and artistic expression. One promising approach is to mandate labeling. For non-news or artistic content, creators could be required to add a clear and visible label stating, "This video is digitally altered." Labels empower viewers to make their own informed judgments without resorting to outright censorship. Third, the platforms themselves must take more responsibility. When a harmful fake video is identified, it needs to be taken down immediately, not in days or weeks. The speed of its spread is the source of its power. Platforms should have rapid response teams dedicated to helping victims of deepfake abuse. They should also be more transparent about how their algorithms amplify content, as these systems can inadvertently help a malicious fake go viral. They have a moral and ethical obligation to protect their users from predictable and preventable harm. Fourth, and this is crucial, we need widespread public education. We all need to become more critical consumers of media. Schools should teach digital literacy from a young age, showing students how to question what they see online. We need to foster a culture of verification. Simple habits can make a huge difference. Always check the source of a video, see if reputable news outlets are reporting the same story, and most importantly, pause and think before you share. A moment of hesitation is the most powerful tool we have to stop a lie in its tracks. The problem can feel huge and overwhelming, but there are simple, practical steps you can take today to protect yourself and your community. Think of it as a basic survival guide for the new digital reality. It's not about becoming a tech expert, it's about adopting a new mindset of healthy skepticism and verification. These 5 steps can help you navigate the murky waters of the modern internet and avoid becoming an unwitting accomplice in the spread of misinformation. They are easy to remember and can make a real difference. Step 1. Slow down before you share. This is the most important step of all. Misinformation thrives on emotion. Outrage, fear, excitement. These feelings make us want to react instantly. Before you hit that share or retweet button, just pause. Take a breath. That single moment of hesitation is often enough to break the emotional spell and allow your critical thinking to kick in. Ask yourself, why am I sharing this? Am I sure it's true? A moment can stop a lie from spreading to thousands. Step 2. Check the source. Who posted this video? Is it a reputable news organization with a history of journalistic standards? Or is it an anonymous account with a strange username and no followers? Look for a link to an original report or an official source. If a shocking video is only being shared by random accounts and not by any trusted news outlet, that is a major red flag. Always trace the information back to its origin if you can. Step 3. Look for odd details. Does the skin tone of the face match the neck and hands? Do shadows and lighting look consistent? Do the person's eyes blink normally, or do they stare a little too long? Sometimes the audio quality is poor or doesn't sync perfectly with the lip movements. Are there blurry or distorted pixels around the edge of the face? Step 4. Use verification tools. Pointer Institute Bellingcat. You can do a reverse image search to see where else a picture has appeared online. For videos, take screenshots of keyframes and search for those. As detection technology improves, more user-friendly tools will become available to the public. Use them when you feel unsure. Ultimately, technology is a mirror. It reflects the society that creates and uses it. FaceSwap AI shows us a reflection of ourselves, our desires, our fears, our creativity, our capacity for deception. We wanted new tools for art and entertainment. We wanted new ways to connect. We wanted new ways to heal. But we also created an appetite for quick tricks, instant gratification, viral content. Now the trick is real. It has the power to shape lives, topple governments, redefine our understanding of truth. The tool itself is not inherently good or evil. A hammer can be used to build a home. A hammer can be used to break a window. The morality lies in our choices. When you encounter a deepfake video, ask yourself, who benefits if I believe this? If it's a political operative with an agenda, be skeptical. If it's an artist trying to tell a story, appreciate it as art. If it's a bully trying to harm someone, pause, check, and refuse to participate. Our collective choices will decide creative asset or destructive force. We will need new ways of seeing. We will need new literacies for a new era. We will need methods to verify and authenticate reality. Perhaps one day, our phones will automatically alert us if a video has been manipulated. Perhaps we'll have cryptographic signatures, a digital watermark that certifies authenticity at recording. Perhaps our laws will become clear, fair, and globally recognized. These solutions are on the horizon, but not here yet. Until then, the responsibility falls on us. We must act. We must teach our children and our parents how to navigate this landscape. We must demand social platforms do more to protect users. We must support artists who use these tools ethically and creatively. We must stand with victims of malicious fakes and help them find justice. We must push elected officials to pass smart, thoughtful laws that protect truth without stifling innovation. This will not happen on its own. It requires small, deliberate steps from millions. It requires simple rules. It requires smart tools. It requires a deep sense of care from each of us. Together we can keep the good parts of this illusion. Together we can stop the harms. We can choose to build a future full of trust,